little more complicated?
Yeah, I mean, just from how would you set it up and then manage it, and again, you have to really understand the cost plus whatever little margin they're making initially, and then the bonus program.
And do you use the hesitation on the bonus? Please go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know there's a delay where we keep stepping on each other. My apologies. Just that the bonus piece of it, I guess it depends on how big the bonus is, but they have less. They have the less to chase, right? I mean, they can make a lot more money on a bonus, but they've already gotten their services paid for. Mm-hmm. They're covered because we paid for that bill already.
Yeah. Is there any hesitation on your part from the ability to define the outcome metrics? If you did true outcome metrics versus surrogate metrics, like, certain percentage of people who have diabetes are adherent, that type of thing?
So say the first part again, just to make sure I understood it.
So what we defined here is outcome metrics, right? So let's say 30-day mortality, or if you're doing cancer drugs, right, you're getting the outcomes you expect them to get based on the clinical reports or the clinical data, versus saying instead of a true outcome metric, I make it a surrogate metric, right? So in my diabetic population, they're incentivized to make sure 90% of people are adherent to their medication. So you're doing, that's related to better outcomes, but the metric is a surrogate metric, not an outcome metric itself.
Yeah. No, I actually like the surrogate metric better from that perspective. It'd be easier to track, and I think more aligned to the actual care and the accountability.
Michelle, anything else on that one, or should we ask to talk about these two that are the highest rated, the pharmacy insurance with full risk absorbed by PBM and the single net price per script? If you had to pick between those two, yes? If you had to pick between those two, Jess, which would you have picked, the first or the third?
The first or the third.
The first or the second. And the first or the second. I'll show you them again. This was the first one, which was the single net price per script.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one you also rated a 4, which was the pharmacy insurance with full risk absorbed by the PBM. You liked both of those, gave them 4. Which of those do you like better, and why?
Yeah, I'll tell you, I think between the two, I like the second one. I like the second one better.
Mm-hmm. The pharmacy insurance?
Yeah, the pharmacy insurance with full risk absorbed by PBM.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it gives them more reason to perform. And if they can truly lower the drug spend, that's where they're going to make their money. So, and it helps the organization by creating a pretty consistent cost. Again, if we can understand we've got the right negotiated cost going in, but them taking on more of the risk and it being more performance-based. And if they don't do it, then they don't make any money. They're taking on more of the risk, though.
Thank you. Michelle, anything else you'd like to ask about this? Then I thought we'd ask about anything else we should know.
Yeah, no, I was just going to jump ahead there. Now that if you put your reality hat back on and you are in this ACO model, would any of these appeal to you in a way that you might consider maybe moving out of your ACO model, at least the pharmacy part out of the ACO model, into any of these?
I don't know if any of them would sway me that much to actually carve it out. I mean, the only thing that could be interesting is the specialty drug spend. That could be intriguing. You actually have me thinking